Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to another Pokemon Go video. And in this video, we are going to be doing a first to five series here with a friend of mine from the international PvP Discord. And yeah, so this is basically whoever gets to five wins first wins. Um, And yeah, as you guys will see later in this video, the series is extremely close, and I actually come out with a clutch play in the end, but I'll save that for later for you guys. So yeah, these are practice Kingdom Cup battles, and yeah, let's hop right into these. So, whew, yeah, so these battles are really heated, and they go back and forth. And I've noticed so far in this cup that rock paper scissors is really like common. Um, and this cup is full of rock, paper, scissors matchups, so leads are again super important in this cup, but they're also super random. So anyways, going into the first battle here, we both open with Lucario. I get off my power up punch first, and they do block, so I'm wondering why they blocked that, so I block as well. And now that I realize it, maybe they're using that shield just so that they can kill my Lucario first, and I must switch in my Pokemon first so that they'll be able to see my Pokemon, counter that, and then yeah, it would force me to switch into something. So anyways, in the second matchup, we have Lapras here versus Altaria. I get off that Surf. We both have Burn Shields, and they get off that Sky Attack, and I go for this Ice Beam to knock out the Altaria. And then they bring in a Charizard, which would have been really nice if my Lapras had more health, but that's fine because my Alolan Marowak is here to finish off the Charizard. That Blast Burn doesn't do too much damage, and I have plenty of energy to get off that Shadow Ball. So yeah, I take game one there. And yeah, well played to them first match. I'm really starting to get up those Great League wins uh, from all these cups I've been doing in practice and, just tournaments with friends and practice with friends. And yeah, anyways, in this one, this is actually one of my first times trying out Steelix in this cup. And yeah, you see that lineup there. I go with Steelix, Alolan Marowak, and Lucario, I believe, here. Yeah, so I'm up 1-0 in the series. And yeah, we start off with a favorable matchup for Steelix because it walls out Altaria's Sky Attack, and Dragon Breath won't be doing very effective damage. So I can get off that first crunch there. They store a bunch of energy, switch into Lucario, so I switch into Alolan Marowak. And I do shield that, predicting a Shadow Ball, so that was really well played by me. I was expecting a Shadow Ball there, and I was hoping they wouldn't bait me with a Power Punch. So, and then here they actually use Shadow Ball again, so I do block that as well. At this point, I'm feeling confident about my reads, but they are able to get off one more Shadow Ball. So that's the one scenario where Lucario can beat Alolan Marowak. So yeah, that's kind of unfortunate, but anyways, I bring back in Steelix to load up on some energy for Altaria, which he brings back in. And yeah, that Sky Attack can finish off my Steelix, and they do have a bunch of loaded energy, so unfortunately, I get hit by that Sky Attack onto Lucario. And then his last Pokemon is Bastiodon, and that actually comes kind of close there, but yeah. That was really well played to them. Right now, we're 1-1 in the series. This is match number 3. Yeah, I was a little surprised by the fact that Alolan Marowak lost to Lucario there, but I stayed in the fight a little bit too long. I let the Lucario maybe get like 1 or 2 counters off, so it did have a slight energy advantage. And Hex is a long-turn move, so it's not nearly as fast as something like Dragon Breath is. It's more like Dragon Tail type speed or counter type speed. So yeah, anyways, in this next matchup, I open Lucario, they open Altaria. So that's bad for me, but I decided to not switch and play this out to see how it goes. This time I go for a Shadow Ball to attempt to trick them out, but they do, in fact, shield that, predicting me well there. That's actually not a terrible end to that fight. I got the Altaria down to pretty low HP. So here I can bring out my Steelix and wall that Sky attack so I don't take too much damage. And they actually load up another one, which kind of sucks for my Steelix, but it's fine because he brings in Lucario here. I get off the Earthquake to force a shield or KO. In there, I switched out to a Alolan Marowak. They use Power Up Punch. They get off another Power Up Punch. Oh, guys. Oh, yeah. And there, I kill it with the Shadow Ball. And their closer is Bastiodon. So here, I'm kind of screwed. I did try going for that Fire Blast, but I just could not get it in time. So I shield that Stone Edge and then use Shadow Ball. And of course, that doesn't really do much damage at all. And then here I bring in Steelix to try to get off an Earthquake, but I was close, but I needed a slight bit more HP to do that. So yeah, they take that game, so they're up 2-1 now. And here I try to make a comeback, so yeah, again, this is first to 5 wins, so they need 3 more. I need 4 more, I believe. And yeah, this cup is just so rock, paper, scissors. Like, everything has a perfect counter. Anyways, in this matchup, they lead Flygon, I lead Lapras, so that's really good for me. I don't really have to block those Dragon Claws, and my Surf and Water Gun goes ham. Because that Water Gun is neutral damage. And Flygon is pretty squishy, so that's nice. Then they bring in Lucario. I bring in my own Lucario to counter. I do shield that Power Punch there, so that I can kill their own Lucario. Then they bring in Bastiodon, oddly enough. But yeah, it's their last Pokemon, that's why. So yeah, anyways, you can tell what's gonna happen here because his Bastiodon is stuck and it has 1 health left. And I shield that last Stone Edge that they got off somehow. And yeah, we take game 4. So yeah, I believe we're both now 2-2. Yeah, here I'm really just trying to switch up some lineups, and I did something kind of dumb here. I think this is the round where I have Blaziken and Lucario in the same team. Yeah, just because they've been constantly running Bastiodon and Lucario, so I wanted to test it out here and see how Blaziken did against them both. But of course, they open with Lucario. I decided to shield this Power Up Punch because I want to see their Pokemon first so that I can get a switch in, but then they block as well. And we both faint, so it's pretty much a dice roll here, and they come out on top, of course, with Charizard. But I do stay in a little too long, I think, but I want to get off that crunch. And then that's going to be a Blast Burn, so I do use another crunch because I don't feel like giving them a switch advantage on me, so yeah, and their last Pokemon here is Lapras. And of course they didn't use Bastion this time around, and you guys know that Ice Beam is going to do massive damage. I'm not sure why they didn't just use Surf. That would have just KO'd me, but yeah, they win game number 5, and now they're up 3-2. I have 2 wins, they got 3. So I really need to start converting some more wins here. Yeah, guys, Lucario is just a monster against Lapras, against Steelix, against Bastiodon. It even beats Flygon surprisingly somehow. And yeah, Lapras is super strong against Charizard, against Flygon, against Altaria, against Blaziken, etc. But yeah, they opened Lucario there, and I opened my Blaziken, so they switched, I believe. And then here we have this Lapras via Lapras mirror match because his Lapras took out my Blaziken after that opener. And yeah, this is basically just a Water Gun Surf spam once again. And I do use a shield on that power up punch, and they also shielded my surf, so smart by them. And then I let it faint me here, obviously, because I wouldn't have enough health to get another surf off. And yeah, I'm pretty much screwed here against this Lucario. And then, of course, they have Charizard, and I couldn't use much charge attack, but it wouldn't have mattered regardless. So yeah, they take game 6, and now I'm in a dangerous spot because they're up 4-2. So I need to make a little sweep here. I need to win my last 3 matches, and we'll see how this goes. So yeah, and now here is where I switch it into my most confident lineup I have. Personally, I really love running Marowak, Alolan Marowak, Lapras, and Lucario. So yeah, they open Flygon here. That's pretty unfavorable for me, but they do decide to go for Dragon Claws, so that makes me stay in a little longer than I normally would have. But yeah, I'm just trying to burn shields. And I do shield that Dragon Claw, and I tried to make a swap here, but it just wouldn't let me because they had double Sky Attacks. But I do switch into Lapras, knowing Dragon Claw won't do too much damage, and knowing I can charge up energy, but they do have that Dragon Claw spam, so yeah, that Dragon Claw really loads up quickly. And now here they do bring in Lucario, so I get off one surf, and I'm almost able to get off that last surf there. Now here I switch right back into Alolan Marowak with a Shadow Ball charged, and that KOs the Lucario. And now they bring in Bastiodon, so I make an instant swap to Lucario because Alolan Marowak hates to see Bastiodon. Yeah, you definitely don't want to be locked against a Bastiodon there. My only saving grace would have been Fire Blast, but I've been meaning to get the ground move. But I just don't have TMs. I haven't been raiding much. I haven't been spending much money on the game, so I don't have many passes. But yeah, I take game, what was that, 7? And now they're up 4-3. So yeah, I'm trying to mount a comeback here. I got 3 wins, so I cannot let them win one game because then they'll win the series. But yeah, we get a favorable matchup there. And they switch into Lapras, so I also switched into Lapras for a mirror match. I'm completely fine with the mirror match here. And yeah, the headbanging Laprases are going at each other, guys. Reminds me of the music I used to listen to like a year or 2 ago. But yeah, we take the win with the mirror match there, and they bring in Lucario to gain a tad bit of energy against me. And here, I think I bring in Alolan Marowak. Yes, I do. They have a Power Up Punch ready. I thought that would have been a Shadow Ball, though, to be quite honest with you. So I did kind of waste a shield there, but this time I don't shield because I do know how many counters it takes to get to a Shadow Ball. Or I don't know precisely, but I know the timing pretty well. But yeah, they surprised me with the Shadow Ball there. But I mean, I wasn't going to shield that regardless, so. Yeah, and in this matchup here, it's extremely close, guys. They bring in that Charizard. I block the Dragon Claw there, and I can get off a Focus Blast with the clutch Blaziken. So yeah, that was another time where I ran Blaziken in my lineup, and it actually worked there. But I do wish I had Brave Bird. I just don't have TMs. There's no heckin' way I'm getting an overheat off with the Blaziken ever. It's just not gonna make it to that. So yeah, I wish I had Brave Bird. I would have KO'd there quicker, but that's fine. We're now tied 4-4. This is game number, what is it, 9? Yeah, this is pretty much like the game to decide who wins the series. So we have an unfavorable opening. Lucario versus Altaria, and then I switch into this Lapras here. As you can see, I took that Sky Attack to the face. I'm going to block this one, though, so I can get off this Ice Beam. And, of course, they're going to block that. Altaria is going to work here against my Lapras. Uh, I don't know, guys. I don't like Altaria. It's so broken. Like the Dragon Breath is ridiculous. But yeah, I switched back here into Lucario to try to get off, or to try to feint that with power up punches, but it didn't feint it. But I do have my attack raised right now, and they actually bring their own Lucario, which I can feint just barely in time. And then their last Pokemon is a Charizard, and mine is a Alolan Marowak, guys. So you guys are gonna see here in a second what the outcome of this first to 5 wins is, and boom, Alolan Marowak takes down the Charizard there, and I ultimately win the series 5-4. So yeah, I was pretty proud of myself and hyped about that because I was down 4-2 and I had to win 3 in a row to get back. So yeah, that's just my eight. That is my squad, guys. That is like definitely one of my favorite squads I have. I find it's pretty balanced, even though it's a little weak to ground. Um, but yeah, as you can see there, whew, I was counting to see if I really won 5 in a row, but I did. Or not 5 in a row, 3 in a row, and I did. So that was pretty amazing. But yep, that is where the recording ends, guys. So I really do hope you guys enjoyed that. Um, I noticed the first recording I did of this last month in Tempest got a pretty good amount of traction. It seemed like people enjoyed it because it got a lot of views, at least in my standards, a lot of views. But yeah, so I decided to make this one here because I love these kind of like series where games can go really long. But yeah. So anyways, I really do hope you enjoyed those battles, and yeah, I'll be bringing you guys some more power videos, of course, and some more Freestyle Great League tournament action for you guys. And yeah, until then, guys, I'll talk to you all later. Have a fantastic day, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.